The inequality symbols are a less than, or equal to, greater than, and greater than or equal to. If you have a less than sign or a greater than sign with no bar underneath it, you're going to use a parentheses to denote, and less than or equal to and greater than or equal to, we're going to use a bracket. If we have to solve an inequality, for example, 2x plus 3 is less than or equal to 9, you solve it the same way you solve a regular equation. We're going to subtract 3 from both sides. We're left with 2x is less than or equal to 6. Then we're going to divide both sides by 2. And we have is that x is less than or equal to 3. You're going to be asked to put that on the number line. So we just go to 3, and because this is less than or equal to, we're going to put a bracket at 3. This is a less than sign, which is pointing to the left, so we're going to shade to the left. All numbers or every number less than or equal to 3. You'll be asked to write the interval. Since we have an arrow on this, it means it goes to infinity. And we're going to leave a parentheses because infinity goes on forever. Then we're just going to match this up. We have a 3 with a bracket. So there's solving an inequality, putting it on the number line, and showing the interval. Let's do another problem. 3a minus 2 is greater than 4. Again, we solve it like a regular equation. Add 2 to both sides. We have 3a is greater than 6. Then we're going to divide both sides by 3. We have a is greater than 2. We need to show this on the number line. We just have a greater than sign with no bar under it, so we're going to use a parentheses. We're going to shade the same way the arrow is pointing to the right, which means it goes to infinity. And when we write the interval, we're going to put the same thing, a parentheses, starts at 2, goes to infinity, and because infinity goes on forever, another parentheses. Let's do one more. Let's solve negative 4y plus 3 is less than or equal to 7. Solve the inequality first. Subtract 3. We have negative 4y is less than or equal to 4. Now in this case we have to divide by a negative 4, and when you divide by a negative, a positive divided by a negative changes to a negative number, a negative 1. Therefore, we're going to have to switch the inequality sign. Instead of less than, it's now going to become greater than negative 1. Anytime you have to divide or multiply by a negative and you're changing a positive to a negative or vice versa, you have to invert or switch the inequality sign. Let's put this on the number line. Because it's greater than or equal to, we're going to need a bracket. So we're going to put a bracket over negative 1. Then we're going to shade the same way our arrow is pointing again, to the right. All the numbers greater than or equal to negative 1 will solve this inequality. We're going to write the interval because we have a bracket. We're going to put a bracket in our interval. Negative 1, again it goes to infinity, and it's always a parentheses if it goes to infinity because it does not stop.